Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all having a good day. I'm gonna start this video off with some good news, some more good news, some bad news, and then the next steps from the bad news. So I'm gonna start off by saying the R888Rs, they were good when we got them. We ran over a nail. So now we have Nitto 555s, the G2 versions, and they're roughly about the same price. And launching wise, I feel like they grip a lot better under certain conditions without warming them up. But I'll show you just a little clip of what I mean with that. So far, I'm actually really loving them. And you know, the 305/30 19s, from poking out the car, they actually look pretty good. They handle pretty well. Overall, I'm impressed so far. But now let's get on to the next set of news. More good news that we have is, as you saw from the previous short, we got a new wide body kit on Deadpool. And we went with the Duraflex, I believe it was the V2 kit. And it fits just about perfect. I know most people would be like, oh, Duraflex, it doesn't really work. Well, sometimes you just got to go for it, and sometimes it works out just as it did. As you can see from the rear on the driver's side, it fits just about perfect. Goes around, that's how it fits around the fuel door. Then of course it comes back down and fits. We went with the 75mm in the rear. So on an 11-inch wheel in the back with a 20mm spacer, we have just a little bit of gap, but it's not too much. Then with the front, the same thing. It just goes, follows the fender, and well, we're missing the front bumper piece, but as you can tell from what fits on the fender, it actually fits pretty good. And now with the front bumper piece actually missing, that will get us into the bad news. But before I dive into the bad news, which I'm sure some of you already know what it is, I would just like to say we've had a lot of fun. We were tuned 3 times this year, 5 pounds, 7 pounds, 10 pounds. We've been boosted for about 7,200 miles, about 1,100 of them on 10 pounds on the stock motor. And yeah, after weekly Mexico runs, probably about 4 to 5 runs every weekend, yeah, cylinder 2 decided it wanted to drink some oil. Which, yeah, that means low compression, blue smoke, misfires, as you're about to see in this clip. So let me start it up to show y'all what's going on. Car still starts. It's already getting a little smoky inside the car. So let's go outside. Valve don't know what to do. Downpipe, that's where all the exhaust is stopping. But as you see, this is what we got. So which basically means Deadpool decided to blow himself. Well, that came out wrong, but the engine blew. You know what I mean. But if you remember in the second Deadpool movie, it started off with Deadpool blowing himself up, and he came back bigger and better than before. Well, I guess we're going to have to do the same thing and follow the trend.
Later.
So we got the engine and transmission pulled, which actually wasn't that bad. Just a bunch of 10 and 12 millimeter sockets, a couple socket wrenches to help you get into some of them spaces that you just can't get into. Just removing all of your fuses, everything on the harness. Remove the AC to make it much easier. We went ahead and removed the power steering pump from the motor itself to help get around everything. And the motor itself is here. Already took the intake manifold off. The headers were already off. If you've never seen the transmission with the shift linkage, and if you don't know, the way the firing order goes, you got cylinders 2, 4, 6, 1, 3, and 5. And it is cylinder 2 right here. If we was to remove the coil pack and the spark plug, you would just see a bunch of oil. But the good thing about it, no holes in the block. So we just destroyed the piston ringland. So furthermore, we just need new pistons, a rebuild. So it was a lot of fun boosting a 3.8. I would recommend you stay under 8 pounds. Going by the science, the way we was pushing the car, we actually didn't do that bad. I mean, 7,200 miles untested is a lot better than what has been done in the past. Then especially going on 10 pounds for 1,100 miles and just constant abuse, constant racing, constant launching. I'd say it's a win-win. But now, I just got one question. What should I do next? Go back stock, rebuild the motor, LS, 2J. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And trust me, we may have an idea. We may have a way to come back soon. We may come back later. Just know, stay tuned, because we got a lot more coming.